concern with what happened there with Klay?
Not too high. He just told me he was fine. He said he could have gone back in the game. It was taking him out for precautionary reasons.
Doctors called it mild, was the terminology they used.
40 assists, the big number for you there?
Did we get to 40?
35.
35. We had 40 rebounds.
Is 35 assists today?
35. Nice work. Now that looked like our team. Just the purpose of each possession. You know, just driving and kicking and trying to get guys better shots and playing together. So it was a good night.
Following up on that, are you disappointed you didn't get 40?
Yes, I am. But we'll continue to work. It's going to happen at some point.
It looked like too that the 3-point shots were up and the fouling was down. I know you really would talk about the fouls, but what was your take on those two things?
The main thing was the fouls. You know, part of the reason we don't want to foul is so we can get out and transition and run, and that's where a lot of our threes come into play. So I think they go hand in hand. I thought, for the most part, we did a really good job of defending without fouling and keeping the game flowing and getting out into the open court.
Steve, how much did Damian's kind of his dunks and getting rolling there spark you guys?
It's great. You know, so this is why you know, we have to have Damian, because you think of the past week, Steven Adams, Gobert, Jokic, and now Aiden. You have to have that kind of size to deal with the position. Now there will be smaller matchups as well, but I thought he passed this week's test with flying colors. He's doing really well.
How do you see the enthusiasm of the guys trying to set Damian up for lobs, having any kind of triple benefit?
Yeah, I mean, he's a fun guy to play with because of that, and you know, it's great to have him in the starting group because that's when we have the most shooting out on the floor, and then he gives us that vertical space threat that makes it tougher to guard, and so I think the guys really enjoy playing with him, and I thought he was better tonight. He still can get better defending without fouling, because what he's got to understand is he's so physically imposing that he doesn't have to foul. Just make people shoot over the top of you. They're already afraid of you, so don't let them off the hook.
Anything else?
Great. See you Wednesday.
Steph is coming in here right away.